rarely watch thriller because it usually connected with gore and I cannot stand that, but I will make this one an exception. Even though there is bloody, fresh, human flesh at the end of the movie. But I'm fine. I'm fine. Good morning, afternoon, evening everyone. Hi, my name is Myra and welcome back to my channel. Like I said, thriller is not really in my plate when it comes to movies, but it's something that I can tolerate. And I've seen thriller movies in the past, but none that is really sticking to me. But I think this one is something else. Since I did enjoy my time watching it, and the story itself was very intriguing. It's about someone with multiple personalities. Obviously. The title even suggests that from the very beginning, and the trailer explained it even further. The host's name is Kevin and he has 23 personalities inside him. But even though the story is actually about him, the beginning of the movie starts with him kidnapping 3 teenagers and held them captive. It leads to having these teenagers as a meal to something called the Beast, who was spoken amongst the personality inside Kevin's body. Of course, you might even guess right about what happened in this movie. The monster or the Beast came to life and everything went wrong for the teenagers except for one. And that's the gist of the story. Now I'll dive into more details about what I like and maybe what I don't like about this movie. Let's start with the things that I don't like. I really don't like how the trailer suggested that there will be jump scares in this movie, which apparently there aren't any. I was a little bit, just a little bit pissed off because I don't do well with jump scares. I cringe at moments where there might be one, but none. Not even at the end. Some creepy and gory stuff, yes, that happened, but no jump scares. Which annoys me because that means that I cringe for nothing. However, other than that, everything is flawless. I especially like when the camera became still. I especially love it when the camera became still as it highlighted Kevin's many personalities. And it definitely allows the actor James McAvoy to be in control of his character. But it could also be his downfall because no camera action means he has to rely on his character alone while acting. But this setting is actually helping him. Even when he changes from one identity to another very fast, we can see that. And when Hedwig dances, and when fake Barry, which is actually Dennis, has his eyebrows twitch, it was awesome to watch. Oh, and when he bent the bar as the beast monster thing. Goodness gracious, that creeps me out. But it works. The storyline is also something else. It offers aspects of the characters, especially for Casey and Kevin, as little pieces strewn along in the movie. And it has clues every now and then, which you can only see if you are keen enough. I kinda guess that Casey has a rough past when he could suggest to her friend to pee in her pants when Dennis forcing her friend, pull her out and to do whatever it was that he wants her to do. I mean, how else can she know that except if she experienced it herself? It was a small trivia, but it was fun to figure out. And first, I thought Barry has OCD just like Dennis, but turns out it was actually Dennis that's visiting the doctor and not Barry. These little things excites me and definitely urged me to watch even more, even though I was clenching almost all the time. Because I thought there would be jump scares. And the ending of the story is a bit surprising and it was okay, I guess. Most might think Dennis would devour Casey, or Casey would shot Dennis and eventually kills him, but it was actually neither. I don't know if the ending is good or not, but it is interesting. Perhaps there will be another movie related to the story, which would be good. As for the characters, I will talk about Kevin before I delve to the actors and actresses and all that. Since Kevin has 23 personalities, there are many characters to be discussed, but I will focus on some that catches my eyes. To be honest, the one that is really interesting to me is Patricia. In my opinion, she is the real antagonist because In Kevin's mind, she is able to persuade the outcasted member of Kevin's head and made an alliance with them and convinced them that the monster is the answer, or that this beast is the answer to everything. She did that. Not the beast itself, but she did that. Hence why I think she's the evilest of them all, even though the beast did the heavy duty. Hedwig and Jade are my personal favorites because they are unique. I think Hedwig, he's so adorable, and I think he just needs a good guidance. And I love how Jade has sass, even though she is diabetic, and Also, Hedwig is a bad kisser. Granted that he is only 9, but that's not how you kiss Hedwig. Moving on, these characters only made possible by the one and only James McAvoy, and I think he did his job splendidly on this one. I can tell when he changed his expression from one personality to another, and for one person to do a few characters in a movie alone is already admirable, but to change it in a matter of seconds, it's just great. The other character that I like is Casey, but not the actress. And I don't mean that the actress is bad. I mean, Anya Taylor-Joy doing a great job as Casey. But what intrigued me most is the character herself, her storyline, and how it fits to this movie. Trauma from harassment, especially from family, could be devastating for one's personality, and the movie didn't reveal that from the very beginning, but instead filled us little by little, as I talked about before. And to be honest, now that I know about this, her past is actually what keeps her alive. So those two main characters are really great, and definitely one of the reasons why you should watch this movie. If you haven't and you happen to like a good thriller story, do watch it. It's really worth your time. Even though I reveal most of it here, what's really interesting is how it flows, So, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to, because it will help me, as I hope this has helped you. I'm bad at endings, I'm sorry. And don't forget to follow my socials. I have Facebook and Instagram. I usually update on my Instagram, so make sure you follow that. Follow both if you want to know more about me. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time. Bye!